Welcome back to the news. Our Mulayam Singh Yadav will be contesting from both Mainpuri as well as Azamgarh. Political pundits are questioning whether it's an attempt to polarize votes in eastern Uttar Pradesh. Gaurav Bhatia, your response to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to emphasize, and I'll be grateful if I am not interrupted, that the question that we are raising is very important, but I think either I am not being able to, communicate properly, or it's being ignored by everyone. The question is of development and growth, and it has to be inclusive. And time and again, elections have shown that when it comes to representation of the minority community, be it the assembly elections in UP or Gujarat or the 5 states that went for poll last year, the minorities are completely ignored when they have 17 or 18% of population in India. How can we believe that the idea that they're trying to sell?
Who is Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party to speak for minorities?
I am a citizen of this country.
Have you taken theka of the minority vote?
Why can't I
It is the thekedari. No, I object to this. The Samajwadi Party thinks it's taken thekedari of the minority vote.
I am sorry.
You have played enough games with the minority vote.
Any thekedari.
If there is, let me finish what I'm saying.
I think
no, you think you have taken thekedari of the minority vote?
You interrupted in between.
You have created a situation where the BJP is growing.
If you interrupt, then I also object to that. You better listen to it. Just because you belong to some
I'm just saying, don't talk so much about minority rights. Look what you did in Muzaffarnagar.
And I will
look how you manage Muzaffarnagar.
It is my right to talk about a fellow citizen. What is wrong with that?
Leave the minorities alone. Don't pretend to be saving the minorities.
No, I am concerned.
Leave them alone. They will look out for themselves better than get people like you. Running around them to get votes.
The good thing is that you are not the Supreme Court and you are not the Constitution of the country.
Gaurav Bhatia, there is a reason why Saba Naqvi is upset with you and the Samajwadi Party. Gaurav Bhatia, please listen. There is a reason why Saba Naqvi is taking exception to the comments that you are making, because the Samajwadi Party's actions don't speak as loud as their words as far as working for the inclusive development of the people of Uttar Pradesh is concerned. Because if that was the case, then we wouldn't have had these heartless comments made by Mulayam Singh Yadav.
शर्म करो भाई, शर्म करो. रोज आके riots के list पढ़ते हो.
Please, why do we have to hear sermons from you?
No,
are you the messiah of the minority?
Gaurav Bhatia, please hold on. Saba Naqvi, please wait.
Who are you?
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia,
who are you? I've covered enough. I've covered UP longer than you've been around, Mr. Bhatia. I've covered elections in UP. I know all your leaders. I just interviewed Akhilesh Yadav.
Gaurav Bhatia, please hold on. Saba Naqvi, and Gaurav Bhatia, please calm down.
I have greater experience in politics
Let's
than
come
you
back
have.
to the issue rather than getting personal.
And I've been completely disgusted by the way your party operates.
Saba Naqvi and Gaurav Bhatia, I'm going to request you now. Please, I'm going to be assertive now. I've had enough of requesting. Let's make this about the issue, not get personal.
Don't try to make minorities afraid.
Please, Saba Naqvi, you've made your point. You've made your point. Let's go to our other guests. Gaurav Bhatia, please calm down. Let's go to Mr. Kesavan and Sudhindra Bhadoria. Yes, Mr. Kesavan, you had a point to make. We'll go to Sudhindra Bhadoria in a bit. Gaurav Bhatia, please calm down. Yes, Mr. Kesavan.
Can I please? I just want to say this. We're talking about Modi ji coming from Gujarat to UP and trying to send a message to the country. I just want to ask, when the Muzaffarnagar riots happened, did he express any sympathy? I don't even find one statement expressing sympathy or distress or feeling bad about it. Second thing, when the UP government miserably failed, and even in the rehabilitation camps, when 34 poor children died, bitter cold, when the chief secretary said, even in Siberia people don't die. Even then, did Mr. Modi express any
what did the Congress do about it?
Angst at this?
What did the Congress do about it? You have the government, Samajwadi Party has given you outside support, and you did not be overtly critical, because at that time support of the Samajwadi Party at the center to keep the UPA government was imperative. That is why you did not. The way you have been berating the Gujarat government and Mr. Narendra Modi over the last 12 years, what are the decibel levels that the Congress has raised against the Samajwadi Party government for the 243
I'm not talking about Gujarat. I'm not bringing in Gujarat. I am not talking about.
You are bringing in Mr. Modi.
Not asking
I am asking you, what has the Congress done?
Regret for Gujarat.
What has the Congress done?
Talking about
has
UP.
it given the UP government a rap on the knuckles, or has it kept quiet because its support was critical for the UPA to stay afloat in the centre in those critical times?
The Home Ministry sent a clear message.
No, but
what message did they send? What action did they take, sir?
How they pulled up the government, please.
They have not pulled up the government till date.
It is a state government, sir. It's a federal
When you could do it, you have not done it.
Setup. Please.
Let me make
It's a federal setup.
What the Home
Oh, now it's a federal setup. Now it becomes a federal setup. But in case of Gujarat, it's a different, paradigm altogether. That is what something, that is, it was political compulsions, wasn't it, Mr. Kesavan? Political compulsions in the centre, wasn't it, Mr. Kesavan? That is why, so far, why is reciprocatory courtesy being extended as far as constituencies of Raebareli, Amethi and Azamgarh are concerned? If that is the case, if the Congress takes strong opposition to what the Samajwadi Party government has done in UP, why these courtesies are being extended?
Please read my words.
Why is everybody patting each other on their back?
We hold the Gujarat government.
No. This doesn't work. This argument doesn't work because every time you point a finger at the opposition, there are three pointing back at you and your allies.
We are saying
that is the issue, sir.
The SP is equally responsible for Narasimhan as well as Gujarat. Modi is responsible for Gujarat.
You just make a statement like that and get away with it. But what are you doing concrete when you had the ability to do it at the centre?
We are not getting away with anything.
Mr. Bhadoria wants to come in. Mr. Bhadoria.
Not at all, please.
You see, both Mr. Modi and Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav are now trying to spread this whole communal venom. At the time of the hustings, the whole year round, and in the past they keep quiet. They have no problem whatever happens. He did not even go and shed a single tear in Muzaffarnagar. And the other person who said that there are people, there are no relief in the relief camp, there are no refugees, this is all a humbug.
Mr. Bhadoria, please, my question to you is, what is the BSP? How is the BSP any different from the Samajwadi Party and the Congress and any of the other parties?
Yes,
is the
I will
BSP,
answer that.
The first word that you uttered when you came on the Newshour tonight was trying to pander and cater to a particular section of the vote share that you're trying to garner. Are you talking about Uttar Pradesh?
No,
is the BSP overall talking about a vision for Uttar Pradesh? Is it talking about, or is it talking, and is it working towards winning over certain communities? You are also doing the same job of polarizing. You are also trying to split the votes and try and cash in.
4 times when she has been the chief minister. Let me answer it. In 4 times when she has been the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, there has been no communal riot. She is the only person when she is the chief minister.
Then why was she voted out of power? Why was she voted out of power? If you are promising good governance, why was she voted? Why was she routed in these elections?
And Mr. Modi, when they are leading their respective states, that you see this plight of the minority community and the marginalized social section.
All right, Ms. Sitharaman,
you're not backing your claims with facts,
Nirmala
Mr. Bhadoria.
Sitharaman, if we can come back to you on that, you know what Saba Naqvi has said tonight and what the BSP is also saying is essentially the same thing, that this is an attempt, Varanasi for Modi and Azamgarh for Mulayam Singh is an attempt by these two parties to completely polarize the votes in eastern Uttar Pradesh because they stand to gain the most if that happens. What do you say to that?
I've answered that question even in the first round, that these are the very people who spoke that Narendra Modi is only a leader of Gujarat, he can't stand anywhere else. Now he's chosen a place, he's come to contest. Now there is an objection of a different kind, that is answered. But there are a few points which have been raised and I would want to very quickly respond to them. If they are repeatedly talking about Gujarat, I'll tell you, Sachar committee data has been applied at various levels in Gujarat, and it is proved that in Gujarat's administration, the minority community stand to gain and also perform much better than anywhere else. And this is not an argument which BJP is placing. Based on that, the Prime Minister's office under Dr. Manmohan Singh has rewarded Gujarat for best performance. None of the Congress states which are shedding, the crocodile tears for the minorities could perform half as well as Gujarat.
Right. Okay.
One thing. Second, about Azamgarh, about yes. Muzaffarnagar, you are telling us, oh, nobody spoke and we didn't even respond. Mr. Rajnath Singh wanted to go to the camps, the Samajwadi Party government stopped him, whereas they had a red carpet welcome for even a relief camp visit by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. And when Mrs. Sonia Gandhi went there, she only attended some of the relief camps belonging to a certain community, but nobody else were affected by the riots, and she couldn't even go condole the others.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
clearly, Congress party is
ladies and gentlemen,
politics.
we have to wind up this debate.
Here,
but it is out there for everyone.
They could have just withdrawn.
I would like to respond to Mrs. Sitharaman's comment.
Well, all right. Quick 30 seconds, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. We've got to wind up the debate. Paucity of time. Paucity of time. So quickly, sir.
Forgetting that when Mr. Rajnath Singh decided to visit the Muzaffarnagar city, it was during the riots. And we stopped them because we wanted to first control the riots. After that, there were few months and no BJP leader, Mr. Rajnath Singh, never even tried to visit the camp after that.
Right, again, it started, the debate started and the agenda is very clear.
Anand Narasimhan.
Yes,
Anand Narasimhan, there's just one question which you said. No, Anand Narasimhan,
yes,
let me remind you as an anchor that you are before the closure for the break. No, just a minute.
Yes, Ms. Sitharaman, we've got to wind up quickly, please. Yes.
Lady anchor,
the SP controls the riots as well as Mr. Modi did in Gujarat.
Before the break, you assured me that the Samajwadi Party spokesperson will answer the question that I raised on Azam Khan. He is avoiding that topic.
Well, they are avoiding.
About it.
The Samajwadi Party has been avoiding a lot of questions, just like the other parties too, Ms. Sitharaman. We have to wind up because this is not over. This is not over. As we build up to the elections, the strategy of every party is only going to get more clear, and the fight for Uttar Pradesh is only going to get uglier because it is going to be more and more polarized. Come what you may say, however you might want to put it, that is the intention of all the parties who are in the fray in Uttar Pradesh and also for 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the News Hour this evening.